What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV today. So apparently, Naughty Dog was having a discussion about some video games, some Marvel comic-related characters, specifically Marvel, that he wanted to make some video games about. So his two options were Punisher and Ghost Rider. He said he would love to make video games about these two characters, which I think would be a pretty dope idea. I think more Marvel or more superhero characters in general should have video games. Like we get very few video game related video games for these characters. We had the one Avengers game, which wasn't that great, and it's kind of like there's a few that we get. There should be a lot more video game. There should be a lot more superhero characters, superhero video games. To be completely honest, like the amount that we have so far is very it's very weird. Like video game, I mean, superheroes are very popular right now. Marvel is very popular. DC is very popular right now. Yeah, so where are the video games at for these for these licenses? Yeah, so a Punisher game would be amazing. I can see Naughty Dog doing a Punisher game, especially like how they do with the Uncharted series and The Last of Us. They already got that third person shooting down packed. All they gotta do is make a real gritty story, which The Last of Us kind of is. I gotta do is pretty much. I can definitely see the Punisher one working. I don't know how they would do the Ghost Rider one because that'd be like something that they haven't done anything like a Ghost Rider type of game. So definitely want to see how they would do that. So definitely some pretty interesting things that they can do. So let's see some of his replies as well. Neil Druckman doesn't deserve to come within a million feet within franchises as sacred as Punisher and Ghost Rider. So these are people still angry about The Last of Us Part 2. Um, I don't know. I think they all their games pretty much get highly rated. So only one I really had controversy was the Last was Part Two. That was it. Dies from cringe. I hope not. He might make Punisher a MAGA lover. This makes absolutely zero sense. Whoa. Okay there. Bring this back immediately. I didn't know they had a Punisher game on a PS2. Yeah, I didn't know they had a Punisher game on a PS2. That's pretty interesting. Nah. I wish we kind of had backwards compatibility for the PS5 so we can play some of these PS2 games. I never played this game. Such an awesome underrated game. Okay, so apparently this game was pretty good then. Yes, please do both of these. Yeah, I would love, like I said, I would love more superhero games. We definitely need more superhero games in general. Like we definitely need more. Because it's like Marvel is so popular right now. It's like, why are we not getting so many Marvel related games, Marvel related characters? I wonder if he knows about Cosmic Ghost Rider. I love to see all the ninjas still mad about The Last of Us Part 2. They're funny as F. Yeah, people are still mad about that. It's like the game came out last year. It's like, that's over with. It's a new year. It's like, I'm still mad about it. At this point, I don't care what The Last of Us Part 2. I just want Ben Studios to have Ghost Rider. Um, I had Ben Studios, the one who made Days Gone, so that kind of does make sense. An open world game with a bike, yeah, it would make sense if they did Ghost Rider and give Naughty Dog Punisher. Yeah, we could probably watch like a low class criminal murders Frank Castle with sporting equipment at the beginning of the game. Yo, they're still on The Last of Us Part 2. Jeez. I don't care if people didn't like The Last of Us Part 2. Neil Druckmann produced one of the best video games of the past decades, and he absolutely deserves to get his hands on one of these characters. Man, how sick would a Ghost Rider game be? That would be dope, a Ghost Rider game. I think they probably had a Ghost Rider game too on PS2, but I don't know how well that game did. Yeah, I'd rather see him continue his embarrassing work than he did on The Last of Us 2 than see him butchering likable characters like Ghost Rider and Punisher. Marvel should really get their S together and make a next gen game with all the Marvel characters and groups, teams, and Marvel Universe. Exactly. Like, where are these Marvel games at? Especially, let's get one on next generation that isn't like a cheap cash grab like the other Avengers game was that just came out. What was it last year? Don't make it a cheap a cash grab like that game. Make it an actually good one. I'm still mad about that Avengers game. That game should have been so much better than it was. That was so disappointing. Don't want to see what story Druckmann would give a Punisher game after Last of Us 2, which is be Frank going around forgiving murderers and letting them walk free. We really need a gritty game to come out, and I think both of these characters would be the best franchise to do it with. Regarding Druckman, his writing for Uncharted 4 was okay, but I think having Amy Hennig is going to be the best thing in the Naughty Dog writing. Imagine Last of Us 2 style graphics and gameplay with one of these two. Exactly, the graphics will be insane. And I was like, I do think Naughty Dog probably the best developer to do a Punisher game. I know a lot of people don't like The Last of Us Part 2, but Naughty Dog is probably the best one to do a Punisher game. They know how to make the great stories, right? And they know how to do the combat and gameplay the best. So I think they probably be the best for that type of game. Oh, I could see Punisher and Max Payne kind of game, and Ghost Rider and Darksiders, and maybe the old God of War mode. As much as I personally like The Last of Us Part 2, Neil Druckmann is still a very talented person, in my opinion. I would love to see him make a badass Punisher or Ghost Rider game. Facts. A Punisher game I need, especially with like the Netflix Punisher. That was such a good series. I love the Netflix version of Punisher. That was such a cool iteration of cool adaptation of Punisher in live action. Hopefully they get to bring Punisher in the MCU. Like I want to see a Punisher movie already, a new one, a new MCU version of Punisher. The Punisher would fit them so well. Do it. Naughty Dog, please make a Frank Castle game. It would be so badass. I agree. Nah, only because it would be exclusive. I'd rather more people experience it. F that. I don't care. It's like if you want to play this game, get a PS5. Who cares? Yeah, a Punisher game I need. Naughty Dog are the perfect company to make a Punisher game. Oh, imagine a Daredevil game too. That'd be dope. Or a Daredevil and a Punisher game. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Naughty Dog, let's make it happen. Never let that man touch anything else. So people are not happy about this guy if he were to make one. Hitman, but it's Punisher, and Doom, but it's Ghost Rider. LOL. The Ghost Rider seems sick in my opinion. I'd love to play a Ghost Rider game. Do it. He shouldn't be allowed to touch either of them. I'm down for a decent Marvel game. Exactly. Like the only one we had really was like the Spider-Man games. The last Avengers game was not that great. Ultimate Alliance 3 was okay. I can't think what other Marvel games we had recently. I can't think of anything else to be honest. Yeah, we have like pretty much. It's been such a drought on Marvel games. It's so weird because it's like, why are they not making Marvel games like there should be Marvel games coming out consistently? All the different comic books they got for source material, they could make plenty of comic book games right now. Add Moon Knight and Blade and make a Midnight Suns game. We need a movie about that, like about the Midnight Suns. I keep hearing about that the comic book franchise. Love to see this, make it happen. Nah, we good because I'm actually doing it. They really don't trust Neil Druckmann to make this game. That's pretty funny. Um, Fascinating. I wonder how they do it because in the old PS2 game, you just shot and tortured people in really funny ways all day. Media today isn't as keen on torturing stuff as you were in the mid 2000s. No, I can't. I think they cannot torture and they had a torture scene in Grand Theft Auto 5, and then I think they have something like that. Yeah, they had torture scenes in The Last of Us Part 2 as well too. So I don't think that would be that big of a stretch, especially if it's rated M game. I don't think it'd be that big of an outrage about that. Keep him away. It'd be awesome. I hope they would cross over with Insomniac Spider-Man games. We need another Punisher game. Yeah, we do. As soon we need another one as soon as possible. Well, what the F are you waiting for? Yes and yes. I would play a Ghost Rider game where the Punisher Hitman S game would be awesome to play as. We need a Ghost Rider game. Please never let him near the Punisher. Punisher hands down. Please, Marvel. That'd be great. Make it right now. Yes, please. I would very much love this. Neil Druckmann will literally kill both of these. I don't know if that's a positive comment or a negative comment. I'm not really sure what he means about that one. No, he would probably turn Punisher into love, not war person, and Ghost Rider into a forgiver of sins. BS. Yes, that'd be awesome. So it seems like it's definitely a very mixed audience right here. Some people don't want him to touch at all, or some people think this is an amazing idea. So it's definitely mixed opinions right here. But that will conclude the video. Definitely want to know what's your opinion. Should Neil Druckmann be allowed to make the Punisher or Ghost Rider games? Well, you think he'll do a good job making those games with Naughty Dog Studios? Let me know down below. Leave a like if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.